Hello. First of all, congratulations with the major. It's awesome result and a lot of DPC points for you guys. And is this expected result for you, or more than you expected, or you expect to be top 1, top 2?
I think we expect to win every major, but before this major come up, I want at least like top 3 in this major. Yep.
So it's not enough?
Yeah, it's not enough yet.
Okay. Yeah. How your team figured out the new patch? If you, I would say, count it in percentage. How many you already understood, and how many you should, understand in future?
I think we already understand like 80% of the patch, and the 20% left are like hero pools and some new heroes.
And what do you think about the current meta at all? How it changed to compare with previous patch? The game became faster or slower, more simple, or maybe even more difficult?
Okay. I think the meta now is like you need to keep fighting. You don't really have like much room to farm as before. And the way you play now, you should talk with your teams a lot. Like, what do you want to do? Because the goals from fighting now is so much now, and yeah.
And in my opinion, all the pro players, they are mostly using their automatically skilled inner feelings of timings of range of spells, the amount and sizes of the map, and how it's difficult to learn it again and again after the new patches, because you have to start think and move manually, not automatically.
Yeah, I think every time the new patch comes, it's always difficult, but you can just play like 3 days of pub, like 30, 50, 40 games, and then you'll start to realize like what's good, what's bad. As for this patch, there's like so many things like Watcher, Twin Towers, but about those kind of things you can discuss it with your teams.
What do you think about a large map? If it feels a lot that it became larger?
At first, it felt a lot, but after you play, you start figuring out like, the map's too big. Some of these areas you're not gonna like be at it. So in the end, you're just gonna play at where Roshan is, where Twin Towers, something like that. Yeah.
And what is the main imbalanced thing in this patch? What maybe the hero who would be nerfed for sure after this tournament?
I think Medusa is the most broken hero in this patch because it's too tanky.
And what do you think about Tinker?
Tinker, I would say it's based on player-wise. Like, player like Kiyotaka, he like to play a lot of Tinker, but it's just kind of like special skill for players to play that hero.
Oh, okay. So some questions about your career. Is it hard for you to find balance between your private life and professional player's life? Because as I know, especially Asian teams, they usually spend whole life in the boot camps and playing 24/7.
Yeah.
And how hard it is to keep motivation, keep desire of playing?
For me, it's really hard to control it. But every time I go to Thailand, I'm try to make my time for like my special person, family, and girlfriend. And even it's like 1 or 2 days is enough. And then for me, even when we are like going to majors, I always try to find a day that we can go to holiday, like sightseeing, go to some nightclub, so we can be chill. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Why Asian Dota scene, especially Chinese, scene is in crisis right now, and mostly all the top teams, all the top places on the tier 1 tournaments are took by European teams.
Yeah.
And especially Chinese scene is in crisis, and also Southeast Asia. So, what is the why it is happening, and process is still coming and is still going.
Personally, I think that the reason of this is like there's no new player from China, but in C we have a lot of new players, but they're not that great because they don't have discipline, and some of them are not smart enough to know the importance of like life. I guess like some people have talent but they don't use it really well. Some people are just not thinking critically, I think.
Yeah. So CS scene is still alive and it's growing, right?
Yeah, but the EU and CIS, I feel like they know how to be disciplined, and they just have a really good work routine, I feel, compared to C players, because we don't really have like system that much, and we just do things by feelings most of the time, but not in our team.
Thank you so much, and good luck in tomorrow's games. Thank you.